We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. First up, the boss. You can see who has the power advantage. Up first is the boss from Australia, and they hold the SCI national title. The last time we saw them, they won by knockout, looking to do the same here. They're coming up against Lightning Hands from Wales. Their last fight was a very controversial decision loss.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 6 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Australia. Wearing the red trunks, trimmed with black. The Boss! Fighting out of the blue corner from Wales. Wearing the black.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and there's the bell to start the round. Right hook just missed. Is he going to punch himself out, though? You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. Nope, that hook won't score. It's bombs away. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven. Stiff jab.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Nice counter shot. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. A big whiff with the right hook. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Both of these fighters have had their moments. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. You'd like to see more jabs. Can't find a home with that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Nice counter shot. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
They ring the bell, and here we go. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter is really starting to rack up the KOs, and the boxing world is taking notice. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. He's going downstairs, trying to dig to the body. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. When are we going to see a jab from these two?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Throws the jab, but does not score. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter is really starting to rack up the KOs, and the boxing world is taking notice. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Beautiful counter punch. This has been a very competitive round between these two. The courage on display here is incredible.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And yes, there's a cut, and the referee will stop the action. And it looks like this fight will continue. Misses with the straight left. Following the hook, but it doesn't score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, the cut man's got some work to do in this corner.
Man, oh man, you know what? He's got to hope the referee doesn't...
And there's the bell to start the round. And we're back. What does this round have in store for us?
What a round. What have they got left? How can you get better than that? That is ridiculous. That's stuff you see on video games.
This fighter is really starting to rack up the KOs, and the boxing world is taking notice. Nice counter shot. Just missing with the right uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This fighter is really starting to rack up the KOs, and the boxing world is taking notice. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than have to.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Well done with that counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. That counter shot lands. Look at all that blood, but he's still wanting to come out for more.
I hope they've got a good cut.
They ring the bell, and here we go. They just gave us a great round. Let's see if they can do it again.
What a round. I'm exhausted. They must be absolutely shattered. What could you tell a man when he comes back to the corner? You need the instructions to be simple, precise. Don't befuddle them because they're just shattered.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter is really starting to rack up the KOs, and the boxing world is taking notice. That left hook just missed. What's the referee thinking right now? Has he weathered the storm?
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Why weren't they more cautious? A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they get into trouble, and that was it. That was the big shot we were waiting for. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What?
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Nice counter shot. The three judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, big, hard lesson.
George. I'm coming for that belt soon as I walk, they making noise. I'm walking through my city, they like boom, bye, 3-0. Knock them out in 60 seconds like I'm using cheat codes. I just want that money like I'm money made. I might pop my jack and uppercut, and he up on my way. With my belt, discount double check, undisputed champ. I'ma walk inside your gym and take over. I'm new to camp. I'm new to camp. Sitting ringside with my dog on what coach flick. Underdogs coming out on top, got us so sick. 1, 2, 3, I think it's over. 4, 5, 6, he leaning over. 7, 8, they bout to ring the bell. 9, 10, pack 'em up like mail. It's over, 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 it's over. Undisputed. I'm undisputed, undisputed. Undisputed. I'm undisputed, undisputed. It's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over. I'm undisputed, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over. I'm undisputed, baby.
Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top 2, but not number 2. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Here I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in.
I'm Todd Grisham. Welcome to the one and only Brooklyn Hall. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters.
First up, the Boss from Australia, and they hold the SCI national title. The last time we saw them in action, they pulled off a very close win. And they'll be facing the Bobcat from Australia. The last time we saw them in action, suffered a very close loss. Let's see if their fortunes turn around here. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
This is the fight of pride. This is two warriors that want to get in there and beat the hell out of each other. This is that fight.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. They ring the bell, and here we go. Failing to score with that right hook. Well done with that counter shot. You would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me. And he scores with the counter. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. So here is the champ defending the title yet again. Beautiful counter shot. Good counter punching. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Do not throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. So much for defensive abilities. But somehow weather So he will take a knee here and get a nice reprieve from the action.
Absolutely gassed out, didn't know what to do, and hurt on top of that.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And he scores with the counter. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Just missed with that hook. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Beautiful counter shot. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
There's a counter shot. Well, this fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. When are we going to see a jab from these two? And he's been cut. The referee's going to take a look.
Okay, are you all right? Are you okay?
And the referee will allow this to continue. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That cut is going to cause some serious problems.
Cornermen, get your job done, do it right.
And there's the bell to start the round. What a fight it has been so far. Wonder what we're going to see in this round.
What a round. What have they got left? How can you get better than that? That is ridiculous. That's stuff you see on video games.
The referee calls time, and we'll look at the cut.
You're taking too much. The fight is over.
And he waves it off. That will do it. This fight is over.
Too early, too early. Should have let him get stuck in with it.
Another stoppage win for the resume. An excellent performance for sure.
What's next? A TKO makes it so confusing because you think, what would have happened if the fight had carried on?
Stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac. Drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back. Front line with my back up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. To get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I fall. Me, I'm trying to ball out like LaMelo Ball. Watch me switch the gears on and wait for him to stall. They're looking all small, trying to run before they crawl. Me, I'm going all out, up against the all. You're up against the clock, up against the clock. Trying to break the doors down, you should have changed the locks. I'ma bring them all down, everybody's up. And I pride when it's showtime, everybody watch. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way.
too smooth, cause I'm trying to bid the goal and the vibes don't lose. You guys are old news and your styles don't ooze. You're going head to head with the guy who won't move. Your tired go snooze with your blind old views. Yeah, you couldn't walk a yard or a mile in my shoes. Yeah, I'ma smile all the way to the dubs, cause what's an extra mile if you come from the muds? I'm a wild out, watch me ramp it up. Check my style out, everybody look. I'm like Gordon Ramsay, that's the style I cook. My old thing fancy, I don't give a. I ain't giving up now, till I'm living good now. Won't stop until I'm at top so high, you have to look down. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. Victory all in my eyes, enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, it's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of brick.
The crowd has been waiting for this one for a very long time. We're at Brooklyn Hall. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, up first is the Boss from Australia, and they hold the SCI national title. Coming off a TKO win in their last bout, looking to do the same here tonight. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has... And there's the bell to start the round. Clean straight right to the head. Catch and shoot. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. The champion is back for another defense. Nice slip to avoid the jab. That left hook missed. Beautiful counter shot. His stamina is off the charts. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
He believes he's in the right direction. He knows what he's got to do. So now you're going to see the growth of a fighter coming through. I think this fight tonight will tell us how good he's going to be.
Beautiful counter punch. That uppercut doesn't land. Nice counter punch right up the middle. The straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. And now going for the finish. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's gonna pop you off.
You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. The perfect counter lands. Swing and a miss with that hook. Good counter punch. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong. Got out of the way of that right hook.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And he got caught. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back up.
At some point, the corner has to say you're done. And it appears they will. And he is forcing him to take a knee.
Best thing the fighter did. Otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
They ring the bell, and here we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. Well, this fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. What a nightmare scenario! Apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, he's in there throwing bombs again.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they do?
Stumbling around in potholes. The building is going bananas, and the Bobcat goes down. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes in close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a...
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Chance to make history. So it's plan B time after being knocked down. And there's the bell to start the round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? They block that jab. What's the referee referee thinking right now? We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe. That counter punch caught him clean. And at some point, the corner needs to decide we have to protect our fighters. Looks like they're out of trouble.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again.
We're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. Disaster averted.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
The corner's got to take a good look at their fighter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music to his ear. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. They exchange punches. Missing with the hook. What a massive upset this would be. And down goes the Bobcat. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. First up, the Boss. And they'll have a nice reach advantage.
This bout is scheduled for 6 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Australia, wearing the red trunks, trimmed with black, the Boss. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Cuba, wearing the red trunks with red trim, Steamboat.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight in.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Lucky that hook didn't score. Caution being thrown to the wind. They exchange punches. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. Catch and shoot. Missing with the hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They got out of the way of that right hook. And he just misses with that jab.
As a champion, he knocked out his last opponent and made it clear, if you're stepping in the ring with me, you need to understand you're in here with royalty. And I love that. I love that swagger. I love that cockiness. And I see...
Oh, and they got rocked! What a moment this is! This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
And there's the bell to start the round. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
It's all offense all the time. Nice exchange here from both men. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That counter shot lands. You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. This could be the end. And the boss has been dropped. And you can see it right here. That body shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you still want to fight?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown. They ring the bell, and here we go. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got a hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Well, this fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it. That left hook missed.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
The straight right just misses. Beautiful counter punch. That right hook catching air. He missed with that jab. That hook was off. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Beautiful counter shot. They exchange punches. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Swing and a miss with the hook. That counter shot lands. A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap.
Will the referee step in? They've avoided catastrophe there.
These days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace.
Where was the defense? Why weren't they covering up? Why weren't they more cautious? A much better game plan here.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got...
And is this the beginning of the end? A nightmare start to this fight. And right back into the fray.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. The defense failed them. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complete.
And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Through the hook, didn't land. A chance to make history. And now they're right back into the fray.
What recoveries.
What a massive upset this would be. And Steamboat goes down. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
I've got to see that again.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Well, there's no...
I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen, still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees, you'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack, boy, so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set, I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team, and I'll send man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't want to hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen, still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees, you'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen, still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees, you'd think that it's autumn. Yo, step to the place on my J's on with all nine and I'm on a mad one. I don't want no attention from that gal if she ain't a bad one. Man try tell me the 3-5 come too stinky as Cali that packs from. And if I go broke, N95s and night gloves slapped on. Soon put chef on the map, son, don't pop with too many brothers, they cap enough. Dog, I don't care about the past, that bad in the present and you can get wrapped up. I don't deal with pests, man got no fertilizer for them. Go on then run up your mouth yet again, Joe get sent all the way up like Rem. Nah, that ain't the flexo. I got J's on my feet, they're retro. They can act like they got bars. I got bars in my name like Esco, and I'll slap them off like Crespo. Go dish out the news like Metro, and it's punks know that I don't tech joke. In person, they reject smoke. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen, still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees, you'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen, still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees, you'd think that it's autumn.
I'm Todd Grisham. There's no other venue like it. Welcome inside the Grand Theater. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first is the Boss, and they will have a power advantage here. And they'll be facing Sellout. These two guys will rumble in the heavyweight division, and as you know, one punch can change everything, and they will enjoy a reach advantage.
Giving away a lot of weight here, so now this is where you have to be smart. This is where you've got to be sure.
First up, the Boss from Australia, and they hold the SCI national title, coming off a knockout victory in their last fight. Up against them, Sellout from Japan. Coming off a very close, controversial win. Let's see if they can be more definitive in this one.
Weight-wise, it's going to be a teller, because when you get hit with those shots, it's going to hurt, and we're going to feel it.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Australia. Wearing the red trunks, trimmed with black. The Boss! Fighting out of the blue corner from Japan. Wearing the cyan trunks, trimmed with green. Sellout!
We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but the fans will only need the edge.
This is the fight of pride. This is two warriors that want to get in there and beat the hell out of each other. This is...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. No defense for that hook. Bombs away. You know they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. He caught him with a left hook. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
These two were made for each other. Nice counter shot. Back and forth they go. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell, sometimes it...
They ring the bell, and here we go. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They exchange punches. This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Why weren't they covering up? How is he on his feet? feet. This doesn't make sense.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You can't make him. And now going for the finish. It appears he's out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you, one clean punch changes everything.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Beautiful counter punch. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy. And there's the bell to start the round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That hook doesn't score. Failing to score with that right hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Stumbling around in potholes. And down goes the boss. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We're at the halfway point, and there's no doubt who's won this round so far. Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.